Ooh.
Yay.
Good morning again, BSG. What a delight to have my very first own solo run here at the big stage. I'm really excited to play this game for y'all. There is a long cutscene at the beginning, so I will do all the other intros during that time because we're still waiting on a cutscene, so it's fine. Timer starts when I skip the third cutscene. I will call that out. That's one. That's the second one. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And then we set for 1.5 minutes.
I see smoke.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a great way to start your run.
Enjoying the surroundings.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, wrong button. It's all good. It's all good.
So to give context to the game, we are 6 months after the events of Zero Dawn. So Aloy saved the world from Hades. And she's still looking for a copy of Gaia, which is like the AI that has to save the world. And she's been led to the Forbidden West through a facility from the Far Zenith. And there's now a problem happening here. She has to go to the Forbidden West, but she's not allowed to because there has to be an embassy happening. And that's being held up by the Sun Priest, who does not want to walk through any of these lands unless, I don't know, the ground is holy and everyone kisses him along the way.
He has a difficult personality.
He's a very difficult person, yeah. So Aloy obviously has to fix that problem by, by beating some missions. And there's more to talk about in these final 10 seconds of the card going down.
Very nice.
All right. Well, yeah, I think that's the most important story beat to place the beginning, at least in context.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why it's important is because this is why Blaster's not just able to just go right through to the area he needs to be. He has to beat that embassy.
Yep. So for context, we're playing on New Game Plus on story mode difficulty. That just means we have all the items we want in the game. We have a lot of upgraded weapons, we have the best outfits, we equip all sorts of things to make our lives really easy. So, spoiler, most of the things, we're just gonna yeet a spear at it and the enemy's gone.
Yep.
Nice. You're also playing on a certain difficulty, or?
Yeah, story mode. So that's the easiest difficulty there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coupled with the overpowered items we got, because there's a couple DLC weapons in there, a couple coils, as they're called. Those are the upgrades for the weapons. That during a normal playthrough, you're only supposed to get one of them, one or two, but we managed to get a whole lot of them. So, for example, this spear I talked about, that has a couple explosion modifiers on it. So, big boom.
Nice. We love big booms, right?
Easy.
Yep. But unfortunately, we still do have to play through, of course, the story missions. So that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
As Naomi mentioned, we're trying to get the embassy to happen. And of course, our lovely Waddies was not really on board with that. So we're trying to fix the problems that are going on. Because this valley, the Daunt, was overrun with a lot of machines and nobody knew where they came from. Spoiler, that's sabotage. We'll get into that if we get into that. For now, I can aim. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So we are tracking down some Ostrom. It's a tribe in Horizon, like very much like Delphers. They're trying to uncover technology from the old world. And the Ostrom were escorting Waddies. They're trying to figure out where the Ostrom went. Escort Waddies.
There you go.
What's also really important is that during some of these sections that Blaster is traveling, he will be looking down on the floor sometimes. Sometimes it depends on the areas. Mainly because that the GoldenEye strat, it just runs it a little bit faster.
Okay.
But
no, for this specific instance, I was trying to despawn one of the machines. Because obviously one less machine is better.
Yeah, exactly. There's different applications for it. But in general, it's to be faster.
I'm going to chalk that up to marathon nerves.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. So this is the first fight. We're going to be helping Erend, Aloy's friend from Zero Dawn. And
we go.
that's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So while we're waiting for Aaron to get his ass down, you might have seen that already. There is a restart from save or RFS. If we hit a checkpoint or anything in certain spots, we get teleported to a better position. So we're going to be using that quite often. Also, one of the things that Forbidden West likes to do is get a fade in after you load. But once the fade in starts, even though we can't see it, we still get control of Aloy. And those couple seconds every load, that adds up during the course of the entire run. So there's a bit of blind movement going on throughout the game.
So there's some conversations you just can't skip. You have to kind of just mash through them. Essentially, what's happening is Aaron wants to help, and Aloy says no. No.
Okay.
Yeah, Aloy really much has that savior complex, like she's the only one who can save the world, which is true.
Yeah.
However, she doesn't really allow others to help her in that mission. And the whole game is about her learning to trust others and accept help.
Ah, okay.
One less machine.
Alright, so right now we're doing a quest outside of Chain Scrape. There's machines that led into the valley, and Aloy is here to help them. It's very much a story game to give context to like what's going on in the run, really, because like most of the run is just beat machines and win game, and sometimes humans. Sometimes humans.
Okay. Is there also like a specific mount that you need to have in order to go any faster, or just like?
There is the Sunwing, which is, I believe, the fastest option.
Yeah, there is.
But sometimes you have to be on land, so like the Strider will be your best option.
Yeah, okay. So in the beginning, the story at one point forces you to get a mount.
Yeah.
So we do. Of course, this is way faster than if I can get the direction right.
Yeah.
Of course, then walking. So wherever possible, especially in the beginning, we use the mount. And I've named this mount Mike.
Mike. Hello, Mike.
Mike the Mount.
Mike the Mount. Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah. The Sunwing will be unlocked once we got the base.
Ah, okay.
Well, not unlocked. That's when the best opportune time for Blast.
Yeah, that's the first part. That's actually the earliest part that we can actually get a Sunwing.
Oh, I thought you could get it earlier. Oh, I
no,
learned
there's.
something today.
I mean, if we find a Sunwing, we can override it. But that's the first location, I believe, in the game. If you start from the beginning, of course, that the first spot you encounter with a Sunwings at all.
Gotcha.
And it's also quite conveniently placed next to the base.
Yep.
Because of story reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it like also when you first start the game, you can also skip dialogue or just?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Hang on,
convenient.
that's
This
one.
game has a lot of accessibility features. That's one of them.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
If you just really don't care about the story, you just want to play through the game.
You can
just
choose
that.
that option.
Yep.
Okay. I see you upgraded a weapon.
Yeah, that's forced upon us by the story.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
That we have to do.
You have to do, and just everything else is upgraded fully.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Cool.
It's given to you by the story as well, so.
Yeah.
All right. After this conversation, I got my first real skip, I want to call it. So I'm going to focus up a tiny bit.
I won't interrupt them, but essentially what will happen though is the embassy is supposed to happen, and I know there's a boss fight coming up, but I haven't heard of the skip, so we might not see that.
Okay. Okay.
Might not see that. I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
I'm also excited.
Not like
I'm also
that, we won't.
excited.
There you go.
Oh, you just skipped the walk and talk?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So you're supposed to walk with an NPC to this other NPC,
Oh.
gain entry to the embassy, but it's way too slow.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's an invisible barrier
Yeah.
going over there, but let me see if I can. No. All right. It's fine. I'm chalking that up to nerves.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
okay.
I'm sorry if I interrupted
yeah.
a little too much for that too. But
No, it's all right. At max, it saves like 10 seconds or something like that.
gotcha.
Yes.
So one other thing of conversations is, at certain points you get like that the choice wheel. Most of the dialogues we have for conversations you can strike with people. You have a lot of options, like you can ask what's happening or what's your backstory and stuff like that. There's always one option that advances Those are always set in the same position for that specific conversation. We just remember them and we keep on mashing.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
All right, this is Fashav, an important character, and he will just die now.
Oh.
Yep.
That's really important. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to give context. It's not that too important, but he is essentially the person that will give you rite of passage in the Forbidden West.
Okay.
That's the most important thing he does, but he's also the brother of the Sun King and or the cousin, one of the two. Anyway, boss fight time. And that was the boss.
Whoa! Amazing fight.
Yep.
As I said, overpowered weapons, story mode, all the elements are there.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah. We didn't see her, but that was an attack by Regala. Regala is the one of the main antagonists of the game.
Yeah.
And Regala, essentially, she is a Tanakh. A Tanakh are different. It's a tribe, right?
Yeah.
And they're very bloodthirsty. They're a very bloodthirsty tribe. They're very fight focused. And there's 3 different tribes of the Tanakh. All 3 we have to do a quest for. Well, no, we have to do a quest for one of the Tanakh, like all of them. Because Regala just killed all the marshals. They're like the upper echelon of the Tanakh. And if there's no marshals, then the Tanakh cannot really exist.
Okay.
That's kind of like really briefly explain what's going on there.
Fair enough.
But we'll get there when we get there. The Tanakh are going to be like one of the main through lines of this, for sure.
Okay.
But for now, we have some messages because we're just
Let's
traveling
go.
anyway.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you. I'd just like to take a moment to thank one of our sponsors, PlayOn, which is a major distributor of physical games from Sega, Activision, Koei Tecmo, Capcom, Giant Software, and more. They're also known for publishing awesome titles like Dead Island 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You can check PlayOn out on TikTok and Instagram under the handle @playon_BNL, and that's PlayOn with an I.
All right, thank you very
Nice.
much. Play on. Right. So, what we're currently doing is we are tracking down the last trace that Silence gave Aloy. So because we skipped the intro entirely, we don't really have context for this. But the context is at the end of Zero Dawn, you got a spear from Silence, which was actually a transmission for Silence to hack Hades. And Aloy wants to eradicate Hades. Hades is bad. Hades because Hades is like a module of Gaia to destroy all life on Earth so she can restart it again. And that went rogue. And now there's still a copy of Hades out there. We don't want Hades out there. So she's still tracking that down. And Silence gave her a clue here because Silence has been doing his own nefarious for some reason.
And this is the major set piece I was talking about in the interview.
Yep.
Oh,
This is a giant
amazing.
machine, yeah.
Wow.
You look out into the valley, giant water. It's beautiful. And we get to sit here for like another 30 seconds. Because there's a cutscene playing, and the quest only advances after the cutscene ends.
Yeah.
There is a range around the cutscene area where the cutscene still plays. This is about the outer edge of that area. So we set a timer. There's a couple methods about timing this, but we want to be moving about the same time the cutscene ends and the quest advances. So we're keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which should be right about now. So let's see if I can time. Yep, I can time. Cool.
Nice.
Perfect. So now what Blaster has to do is he has to make what was it called, like a fire flower igniter thing. So there's different ways that the game gates you from progressing. Even though in New Game Plus you already have the item to progress, the game's main quests are structured so that you still have to do those quest parts to continue.
And there is an actual skip here
There
coming.
is a skip for this one.
Okay.
But later on, there's going to be metal flowers. And even though Blaster could technically already open all the metal flowers if he wanted, there's one that he just cannot open because the story tells you to go through the entire quest.
Okay.
This is Hades. And that was Hades.
That's
And
Silence.
that's Silence. And
he's on there for a couple more seconds.
Yeah, he's on there for a couple more seconds.
He likes to talk.
He's sticking with you for this time.
Okay.
Rest in peace to the voice actor.
Yep,
by the
Lance
way.
Reddick.
Yeah,
There is a monument in the DLC area of the game dedicated to him. That's wall.
Is that's also the guy, the hotel clerk for John Wick, right?
Yeah.
In real life, yeah. Pretty cool actor though.
But why Aloy is so important to Silence and all the other characters is that Aloy is a copy of a scientist way before, who essentially set up Gaia and all those systems that is keeping Earth alive today in their time. And because she's like a DNA copy, only she can access the Zero Dawn facility. So even though Silence wants to solve this problem by himself, because that's pretty much what Silence is, pretty much like a mirror copy of Aloy in that way. Even though Silence wants to do it himself, he can't. So he has to deploy Aloy into the
Okay.
Now, this room sucks.
Yep. So if you play this game casually, you know that you get a winding path all the way around this facility with like, it could easily take you 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're just gonna do this.
You can just skip it.
There's a couple ways to skip it. Actually, I find this to be the fastest for me.
Come on.
Nice.
I wanted to see all the Travis Tate cutscenes. They're so good.
Skip that.
It says, "Greetings, Dr. Sobek." That's the scientist.
Okay.
And the reason why that's very important to know is that, well, you're not going to see the cutscene, but in this next part, she's going to actually obtain a copy of Gaia. It's going to happen. But then new outsiders walk in, and she has to allow them in. No one can go in. But they are able to go in anyway, because they, too, have a copy of Elizabeth Sobek.
Ooh, spoilers.
Well, it's going to happen, like, in seconds from now, because you're just going to skip the cutscene anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I will talk more about that copy when we get there. It's important to understand what's going on in this story, because there's so
I'm
much
skipping
going on
so
in
much.
this game.
Yeah.
Keep track of things. Yeah. Fair enough.
I better take a look at that.
All right. Yeah, you can keep yapping. This is a boss fight coming up.
There is a boss fight coming up. It's not gonna. This is the only boss fight that's gated, technically. You have to kind of do the thing to beat the boss, I believe, unless you have some skip that I'm not aware of.
No.
But yeah, there's gonna be fighting Eric.
Eric, he's a pain in our behind.
Yeah.
Hades is down, but the Gaia repository is stuck.
So unstick it.
Thank you, Silence, for your helpful.
So unstick it.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so this is Eric. Eric is a Varzenith. It says mysterious attacker. I'm gonna be real. We're not gonna be able to catch him with any of the story.
Okay.
But he has essentially an invincibility shield, so you cannot hit him at all.
Oh.
So the only way to defeat him is by taking down the spider.
Yeah.
So you create an escape path. That's Eric.
Hello, Eric.
Eric,
Please
let's
be
in
nice.
picture.
Okay, the machine, the explosions were not nice to me. Which one is still alive? Oh, that one. The one I actually tried to hit. It's fine. He's gonna do that. There we go.
There you
Nice.
go. So now it needs to come down. Eric is very sadistic and wants Aloy to fight him, even though he knows that she cannot do anything.
Okay.
There we go.
The first scene is stuff, but Aloy escapes because she cannot do anything. But Eric is not alone. There's like 2 other Varzenith with him, and Beta, and 2 robots that they developed, and those robots are chasing after.
Yep. That's why we're underwater
Aloy
right now.
At least they walking with 2 robots, but there's probably a lot more in this area anyway. You're gonna be seeing them. It's kind of like a little stealth game, but really in the speedrun doesn't really matter.
Yep. So at this point in the game, if you're progressing naturally, you have limited air.
Yeah, you have to get up and then the thing happens. But Blaster essentially went to like a little area to progress the quest. Real checkpoint, you can get further.
The checkpoint
ahead.
border extends right there, and then if we restart from save, we get teleported way ahead. So that saves like 20-ish seconds, I believe. So it's quite good.
Okay.
Now Aloy got essentially launched into like a tide or like a wave. So she was pretty much unconscious for like 3 days, like almost a week,
Wow.
to recover from that. Varl, her friend from the Nord tribe, found her because there's a little bit of history happening at the intro that we skipped, where Varl was like helping her back then. And now Varl has helped her progress their quest. Like Varl's now helping her, and Varl's like saying, "No, you gotta get help."
Okay.
So we're now gonna actually start seeing companions join Aloy in her quest. Although we're not gonna see a lot of them. We'll see a lot of Ava, of Alva.
Alpha.
I mix up the names. A little bit of Catalo.
Yeah.
Oh, Catalo. That's your favorite character,
That's
I
my
believe.
favorite
Yep.
character. Catalo is awesome. He was also there during the embassy, but we skipped the entire cutscene, so there's no context. And this is the Utaru campaign that will be.
When you're ready, meeting.
Aloy.
We'll do it.
Yeah. Dialogue skipping.
We need to go fast. We're gonna skip dialogue.
This settlement is one of the settlements I always have a hard time reversing.
Yep.
Satellite dishes are not.
Meant for traversal, yeah.
The way it's set up, I don't think it's the best, but who am I to know? Cool.
It wouldn't. I'm not gonna.
So you hear a lot of singing. This tribe is based on music.
Oh, okay.
And about that life is a natural process. That at the end, everyone always goes back to Earth.
Okay.
Very well. You could say hippie.
Vicious,
Very
vicious
hip.
circle.
They're also a vegetarian lifestyle.
Oh.
Not too sure about if they're actually vegan as well, but at least vegetarian.
Yeah. They very much rely on the plants and the machines that give them those plants.
Ah, okay.
There are some gods.
I
Now
mean-
what's happening is there's an attack by Regala again.
Recurring theme.
Recurring theme. Regala is everywhere. But I'm misremembering. This is not because of Regala. This is because of Hephaestus.
There's so much story to unpack
yeah.
here.
There's a cauldron nearby, and the cauldron is where the machines are being made.
Yep.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so the machines are being made by an AI called Hephaestus. Hephaestus is one of the main villains, well, one of the main villains in Zero Dawn, and is still a main villain in Forbidden West. Because Hephaestus made machines to help humanity, then humanity started attacking machines because they have resources, and Hephaestus evolved to come to hate humans, see them as a threat, and send machines to kill them. What Blast just did was skip an entire walk and talk, by the way, as I was talking. You're supposed to have like help from Zoe and Thrall here. We're just gonna go into the cauldron right now. It's happening so fast. I'm trying to keep up. There's gonna be a couple of lash leapers here.
Leap lashers.
Leap lashes. I was almost correct. They're just the kangaroos. Look at them. They're harmless.
Nice.
Anyway, we're just gonna
Damn.
continue on.
Yep. So to make our lives easier, we apply. Oh, I'm blanking on the name. But it's essentially a power-up that allows us to chain damage if enemies are within a couple meters in distance
Yeah.
between each other. So we just yeet one spear, aim it at one, and that will chain through the other two. It's just faster. We can use it. We don't have any other use until later in the game. So why not?
It takes over places like these.
What we're here to do is we're trying to. Well, we're gonna first skip another major section. I'm just gonna let Blaster focus on it. This is a hard one. Nice. Nice.
That saves a couple minutes on
Yes.
actual platform movement.
Yeah, there's like machines that you see them like turning around. You have to like shoot them as they are going around so that they stop, and then you can progress through them. But by doing all of that and hitting that checkpoint,
Wow.
not only do you skip all the puzzles, you also make sure that Zoe and Varl are able to join you. This is a hard jump, so I'm gonna lift the laser focus.
How do we cross? Cables are.
Very.
It's a bit tricky timing.
Yeah.
How do we cross? Cables are.
That's way too early. It's
How do
fine.
how do we cross?
Yes,
How do we cross?
by jumping.
And use the umbrella.
How do we cross? Cables are.
time.
That's a good one.
Node on the other side.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm shutting
Alright,
up.
Joey, one more
I jinxed
time.
it. I jinxed it.
It's all right.
Joey, one more time.
How do we cross?
Yeah!
Twisted
Or
around
so.
that node on the other side.
There we
There we
go.
go. All right. This call was pretty tricky with the skip.
It is, yeah.
So that's how we cross.
Yep.
That's how we cross.
All right, so for the next bit here that you're supposed to do a lot of platforming, there is a similar skip with a melee combo, but that's really tight. And as you saw, that's not my main game, so I'm doing that.
Yep.
That's only possible because of the DLC. They added some changes to how the glider works. So if we hold the glider button and the jump button at the same time, Aloy will unfurl the glider at the highest point, and you will gain a little bit more distance, which is barely enough to make that gap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Build deadly machines. But it wasn't always possible.
You can see the Hephaestus inspection spreading.
All the purple ones, yeah.
Yeah. And Hephaestus has essentially turned one of the gods that the Utaru tribe relies on into a monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
All right.
So this is-
Yep, this is supposed to be a boss fight, but there we go.
That was the boss
Yeah,
fight.
there are some other machines that are going to spawn in, so Blaster's just going to set up near
Oh,
here.
right, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's one. Okay. Did I?
All right.
Oh, come on, buddy.
Oh, what the hell?
Playing not nice.
There we go. It's fine.
Go.
So you can just shoot through the barrier at the right angle, and if you're fast enough, you can hit all three of them before they enter the arena.
Ah, okay.
Overrides. Looks like Festus has been upgrading the security grid on the
All right, while we're going through this last bit, there's a bit of an important story part happening, so I want to explain that real quick, but after that we can do some messages. Essentially, we're going to go up into a Zero Dawn facility. It was like the base of operations, and we're going to be, I believe it's Minerva?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing Minerva. Minerva is one of the AI modules needed for Gaia to run to save the world, essentially.
Okay.
And she's like a code hacker breaker type of module. She's very important.
Minerva?
But she took over the facility. We're going to see some story stuff happening there. And then we're going to see Gaia appear. And that's a required talk, so it's going to be a lot of mashing. So while this is all happening, we have some time for some messages to the host. They want.
Excellent. I just wanted to remind everybody of some upcoming donation incentives because 2 runs after this for Rise of the Ronin, we've actually got 2 separate bid wars running.
keep us out.
One for the ending choice for that run, where we can either kill or spare the final boss, and one for the language between English and Japanese. And both of those are currently still at 0, so if you have a preference either which way, it'll be very easy to get in on that.
Okay.
We'll be
Back
here
to
if
you.
need us.
We have also a donation incentive for this one, right?
We did.
This is true, the Mark of Pride, which you guys said earlier might still be possible to do like halfway through, so I've left it open for now.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I can go out of my way to apply that if people generously meet that incentive.
Yes, and for those interested, we are currently still 115 euros away from meeting that goal.
I need
Ooh,
to
Back to you.
115. Okay, cool.
I should look forward to access the facility systems.
So again, we're just trying to track down Minerva. Minerva's trying to keep Aloy out.
We're now in the core of the facility.
Yep.
Yep, and it's
Okay.
going to be our base of operations. And after this whole thing, we finally get to see the main meat of the game, as in we're going to be able to do 3 module quests.
Yeah.
So we need to reboot Gaia. Gaia has no modules. And Gaia needs 8 of the 9 modules, essentially, to run properly, save the Earth.
Okay.
And we are going to be saving. That's not a great skip. I mean, give him.
That's
I'm
a
just
really-
seeing it hugging the walls, like what?
Yeah, no. I've seen Blaster do this, and I'm just
Amazing.
the collisions
Yeah.
every time.
Wow.
But essentially, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, we're gonna be able to go get one of the 3 modules, and then we have to go back and stuff happens.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
But you can choose which ones you want to do first. So it's like open path.
That's nice.
But once we get to that, I let Blaster explain it because I think that's the most exciting part about the run, like the strat and how you route it.
Yep.
But I can explain it too. I'm leaving it to Blaster.
All right, we've got a bit
What
of
was this place?
subtle skips going on here.
Yep.
We're supposed to listen to Guy explain what this all was, but if we trigger certain other dialogues, it gets interrupted, and then we can advance, just like that.
Okay.
So it saves a couple seconds overall here.
Looks like I need data from
All right,
machine
so-
parts to fix the corrupted override. Okay.
We
Maybe
can't.
it's time to talk to
The
Gaia.
stairs are hard. You're not supposed to slide upstairs. Don't try that in real life.
I don't think that's how that works, yeah. Here you go, there's Gaia.
Yay.
Whoa, we finally see her.
Nice.
Now we can mash.
Yeah.
This is like a minute and a half of mashing.
Cool.
Yeah, so what they're essentially deducing in this cutscene is at the start of the game, we were in the Far Zenith facility. And who the Far Zenith are is back before the world essentially got hit by the Faro disaster. Essentially, the disaster that led to all the machines taking over and killing the Earth.
Do you live up?
Or humanity specifically. What happened was the Far Zenith went to go to a different planet and colonize there, which is like 7 to 8 light years away, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is pretty far away. But now they've come back.
So are waiting for me by the
So they're still alive.
Yeah.
The Far Zenith colony. We don't know who they are yet, but they're still alive. They've come back. We don't know why, and they have a copy of Elizabeth Sobek, who's also essentially the same person who Aloy is a copy of. So there's something happening here. We don't know,
Alright.
we don't know yet.
Interesting, interesting.
We are just gonna be getting our sun wing, and then we're gonna set up the route.
Yep,
We can do a quick donation.
Once we're
for
flying,
that.
we can do a quick donation.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, this is the earliest point in the game where we can get the Sunwing, and because we're playing on New Game Plus, that override is unlocked for us.
Yeah.
So there you
It
are.
takes out all the emotional part of that override. I'm still mad about it, but that's
Yep.
okay. Right, so here's the Sunwing. This is gonna be our main mount for most of the game.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we can just fly everywhere.
can
Oh,
fly,
wow. Amazing.
And we're gonna do a lot of barrel rolls.
A lot of
'cause
barrel rolls.
That's faster. Somebody discovered that to much dismay of the rest of the community. Because we have to hit buttons, we have to move the camera subtle amounts.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we have to do this. But for every minute of flying, I believe it saves 5 to 10 seconds. So
Okay.
yeah, over the course of the run, that adds up.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, Detail, if you have any messages for us, please go ahead.
I absolutely do. We have 20 euros from Tom and Tess saying, "Go Jim."
Aww.
Thank you.
Nice.
And do you have a little longer?
Sure, yeah.
Wonderful. In that case, I would like to also give a huge shout out to Lewitt, our premium microphone sponsor. And the announcements that you're hearing are brought to you by the Lewitt LCT 440 Pure microphone, the one that I'm on. We're very happy with Lewitt as a sponsor. Lewitt has a focus on your needs, and with the help of modern and precise manufacturing techniques, they create audio gear that makes you sound exceptional, whether you're a recording artist, content producer, or a streamer. If you want to upgrade your stream, need an edge in the studio, or live on stage, you can check out the extensive Lewitt library of award-winning products to find the right microphone, both for your needs and your budget. Back over to you guys.
All right. So as Naomi was alluding to before, we've now entered like the middle section of the story. And we're supposed to rescue the 3 sub-functions that Gaia needs to eventually gain enough power to absorb Hephaestus, because Hephaestus has grown out of control, and he's quite strong, and Gaia is just in her base form without any power-ups, so to speak. So we gotta go grab those. But since the game expects you to, finish one quest at a time, because you're only able to carry one of the power-ups at a time, we have to do them in order. But since we like to go fast, there's a couple things we can do along the way for most of them. So the first quest that we start is the Poseidon side quest. That's right over here. There's a lot of swimming involved for that. And of course, you don't have infinite breath. So we were trying to find a solution, and these stinkers, they're good people. They were working on a way to make a diving mask, but he did not find the right parts or just the right ideas. And Aloy, being the tinkerer she is, does have the right ideas, so she decided to help him, since she also needs to go into the water. You know, it checks out. But after you completed this first bit, the game expects you to gather a couple machine parts, and those only spawn in the machines after you activated the quest. So obviously we want to activate that quest as early as possible to spawn those machine parts. The game wants you to gather those machine parts at specific locations, but that's way slow, because one of them involves a convoy where you're tracking machines because they're not really there at that point. Yeah, doing things at the same time. It's all good. So anyway, yeah.
Just showed up for a little cameo.
That's nice. It's also nice that you can spawn your mount everywhere you are, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool feature.
Well, there are limits, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere. Yeah, okay.
We have them on the quick select wheel at the bottom.
Nice.
So yeah, as I was saying, the specific items, they only spawn after you start that quest. But the kicker is, any machine of that specific type has the part we need. Luckily, as it just so happens to be, we encounter those machines all along the way for the other quests. So we start this quest to spawn those machine parts in, and then we go on our merry way. Right now we're going to the second main quest, Ether, and we're going to do something similar. We're going to dip in, we're going to start the quest, and then say bye.
Yep. Ether is going to be part of the Tanakh storyline. This is essentially the leader of the Tanakh is asking you to recruit marshals. And the reason why he's asking you is because one of the tribes is just not compliant to the quest, and you have to essentially intimidate that tribe to do as he says, essentially, right?
Yep.
But we don't need to do that right now, because there's no need to, because there's one more quest happening. So I keep forgetting their name, but they are the plant guys.
The Otaru.
No. The quest for the
The Quen.
the module. Yeah, the Quen. I know the Quen, but the module's name. I keep forgetting the subfunction.
Demeter.
Demeter. We're gonna be doing Demeter first, or Demeter first. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the actual quest that we're gonna finish.
Yeah. We're only here to start Ether, because then Katalo is set up where we need him to be.
Yep.
And then we're gonna go to Demeter. We're gonna meet the Quen. Very interesting tribe, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because they're actually the first time we see into how the rest of the world is handling.
Yep. They come from the east.
Yeah, they come from the east. They
Like
come from, because this is set in the this is set in the U.S. So we only see the U.S. story, and the Quen gives an insight into the other parts of the world. So Asia in this.
Cool.
Yep. So now we have a lot more flying to do.
I think the Quen are also the funniest tribe because their whole tribe structure is based on capitalism.
Yep.
I think it's hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's a good example of what a one-sided view on history does to your perception of what happened.
Yeah.
Because obviously they also found records of what happened before. And they interpret that in a way. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. Why our story is a little bit more different than that from the Quen is because in our story, the Ostromem only very recently got access to like focus technology. Well, the Quen, when they got born again, because Gaia rebirths people once he sees the planet fit for mankind again.
Yeah.
When the Quen were born, they already had access to that technology. They were already given that. So they're already like more advanced in different ways. So they learned different things of history. But, you know, they're very sheltered in their own country. They come looking for answers. So this is one of the machines that has the parts that we need. So while we're on the way, we might as well grab it. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. My flying mount, I've named him Steve.
All right,
Because Steve the Sunwing.
Steve the Sunwing. We need some fan art of that now. I feel inspired. Steve the Sunwing and Mike the Mount.
And all right, we're coming up on Katalo's skip.
Yep.
To much dismay of Naomi, because she loves the character.
I love Katalo. He's just awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. He's a really fascinating character, really well written as well. Is that's fine. Anyway,
That's him.
He looks cool.
I love you, Katala.
Never.
Well, then goodbye.
Hi and bye.
yep.
I thought we were gonna see him in action or something like that, but no.
I wish we did, but we will never.
This
We'll
is one of
never.
the perks of New Game Plus because we got access
This is
to
one
the
of
summoning.
the perks.
Yep.
Sorry. I think we have a
Perks.
different definition of perk.
No
in this,
So what the game expects you to follow Katala all the way down the mountain. You encounter a couple enemies along the way. You get some more story exposure, character development. But the classic game gets confused because we jump immediately off. So none of the pathing AI works. And this is the first part where we actually land back on ground. The game doesn't really know what to do, I believe, and just puts Kotalo there. And then we
Yep.
skip the entire walking section.
Alright, so this is
Okay.
that tribe we were talking about that doesn't want to comply with the chief quest. And the reason why is because they got the bulwark. Bulwark is just a big rock,
Well,
and
this is a
machines
warm welcome.
cannot really overcome it. But Regala is able to override machines and use them with her in her advantage. And Ayla's got to prove a point that this is not as safe as you think it is. Except we're not going to see that point proven for a little while, I believe, unless we already do it now. But I believe Demeter is first.
Okay.
I do know we're going to first
Yeah, we're gonna
scan to get the mammoth to spawn, essentially, and like get that part of the quest going.
Just what I thought.
But I think Blaster's just going to go ahead and go to Demeter after this.
That rock is interfering with the scan.
We are going to Demeter after this. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall, near that waterfall.
Oh wow, there's a tank stuck in the wall. So if you blow up the tank, the energy course will boom, and then the wall will be gone. It would be
Interesting.
crazy if someone does that.
Blind movement is hard.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
That was a little more scary than I like it to be.
Yeah.
It's fine.
My
We
God.
survived. We didn't die. It's all good.
All right, so we're gonna fight the mammoth then.
Yep. So Ayla's like, okay, there's a giant battery stuck in that wall, so we blow it up. Katala's like, with what? What are you gonna do to blow that up? So Ayla's like, is there a cannon around? Katala's like, yeah, they're amassing a giant machine right there. That's fine.
There we go. There's just a couple of humans left to take down.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh.
Hang on. Katalo, take care of that.
Yep.
Would you?
We finally get to see Katal action.
Nice.
Hang on, buddy.
Look at him. Look at him.
There we
Oh
go.
my god.
We helped him.
Takes too long.
Cool. So Katala is gonna be carrying that thing back to Bulwark. And I think this is the funniest cutscene, honestly, myself, but we obviously have to skip it. But essentially, we're gonna blow up the wall after the guys are boasting about it.
Yep.
They're like, what are you gonna do to our Bulwark?
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
Except, I guess we're not doing that.
No, Katalo just takes a while.
Oh,
and
so
we
you're
just-
setting up your sun wing so you can go right away. Okay.
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon.
You need a miracle.
You can see Katalo even is aware of this plan because he's also from this clan. He grew up in this.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell.
There-
It's working.
This is also a bit finicky. So I'm just, there we go. And we blew up the entire wall.
Nice.
Yep. So now the Sky Tribe's like, uh-oh, that's not good. You probably should do what the chief says, huh?
Like, your fortress is not impenetrable.
Also be a good idea
Exactly.
to
Aw.
resupply before I head back out.
Cool.
So yeah, now we're gonna go to Demeter.
Demeter. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
And we're gonna start that quest and actually finish it at this point.
Yes.
So no more baiting quests.
So essentially, this is that quest where we're like, you can open metal flowers. You already have the item for it, but you have to go through the entire quest technically to
Yep.
actually open this one particular flower.
Okay.
And the main reason for that is, well, it was scripted like that for one, but the actual main reason for that is because you also have to meet Alva, and she has to be there for the story to properly continue, and she's part of that quest.
Oh, okay.
Into the fray?
Now we're gonna go into the jungle.
Go into the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Okay, cool.
All right, yeah, the reason we're going down the mountain is there's a giant force barrier around the area of the meter. We cannot fly over it or into it, so we got to do a little bit of travel
Yeah.
and a little bit of falling.
Nice.
So while we're traveling, we can do.
At least not now.
Yeah.
Excellent. We have 20 euros from Kobe, who says, "Can't watch a run of my favorite game series and not donate. Thanks and good luck to Blaster Mac and Detail for presenting this wonderful game. Sticks and stones against the lightning." And I'd just like to add to that, also thanks to the commentators. You guys are doing great.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're doing also an awesome job.
I'm glad you're able to follow what's going on, Detail. It's
I
so
didn't say that.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we're now fighting the Quen, but we're not really. We can just ignore these guys.
Yeah, we
honestly.
can ignore these
We can
guys.
just ignore them. So the Quen, we've spoiled it a little bit. They're going to be very much part of this this quest. They're essentially a tribe that came from Asia. At least it's implied they're from Asia. Pretty sure they said it that way. And they came here seeking more ancient texts.
Those vines are
Because in their land they ran out and they need hope because they are also dealing with the blight and running out of food and resources. Now,
Okay.
the blight is essentially a scourge on the land, like it's taking away crops and healthy plants too, essentially, and kind of need guys to fix that. So they came to our country to solve that,
they all want me dead.
and
I better be careful.
they are a very interesting.
Yeah.
So they have a very specific hierarchy. They're they're pretty much Asian. This is a very specific fight setup, by the way, just so that more enemies don't spawn in this combat. So bless us. About
Ah,
that.
okay, yeah.
Second.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Cool. So this skips like 3 extra enemies we would have to fight.
Yep.
The Quen have like a structure. They're like commoners. It's very feudalistic. And the reason why it's also capitalistic is because the person at the top is called the CEO,
I'm
which
looking
is
for a
CEO.
Ah, okay.
Because they
yeah.
read that in the text and they're like, oh, well, that's the top guy. That's the top chieftain.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the CEO that they're following is based on Ted Faro, which is the worst guy in this universe to be inspired by, because he caused humanity to die in the first place because he's wildly incompetent.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just met Alva. You're not seeing her, but we met her. She's with us.
Let's
with
go.
us now.
Come on. There we go.
Barbarians that approach the site.
Hey, we're out of bounds.
There we go. Out of bounds.
If you say so.
Out of bounds is always something amazing doing. During the run. It's
Like in a modern game like this, it's super cool.
exactly.
And the best part about it is we can't easily go out of bounds right there. But the best part is there is a place where we can go back inbounds right at the end, like it was meant to be. There we go.
What? Nah.
Yep.
Okay.
That saves a lot of scuttling around these
Amazing.
tunnels. Yep.
Alright. So
That way.
A little bit walking up the ladder, MGS3 style, you know.
yeah, Aloy is essentially trying to free Demeter right now, and Demeter has locked themselves behind a wall with a metal flower,
Yeah.
and the whole facility stores that they created those braids to stop the machine version of Ted Faro, but they were far too late. Like, doesn't matter what it did, they could never outpace the robots. And now these plants, they have, what is it? It's essentially like adamantium from Marvel. You cannot break
Yep.
these braids unless you have like a
okay.
very specific hacker chip to undo them. And we're basically looking for that hacker chip to undo them. That's the whole quest.
Okay.
This is the fun. This is a fun part. It's a co-op puzzle with Alva. I'll let Blaster explain because there's an iconic line in this.
Okay.
Yep. We encountered one of the other machines needed for the Poseidon quest. There is an optimization where we have some time to spare in just a bit. It's technically faster to kill the machine, go into here, trigger that bit of dialogue, and then go back out, collect the machine part. But since we're in a marathon, I'm going to play it safe. I already collected the machine part, and after that I can craft more ammo, since aiming is hard.
Yep.
Okay.
Alva is having like a whole self-exploratory moment. Like, look, I'm so doing awesome. He's just running around. He doesn't care. You get skip the damage from that, doing that?
No, not the damage, the knockback.
Knockback.
Just a slightly damaged, not even a bar, so.
You have like blasted away, but
Yep.
apparently
Blaster away. Blaster Mac away.
All right. So yeah, now all of us gonna yap, and we have time to craft, and time for any messages if there are any.
Well, I don't have any donations for you, but I would like to remind everyone that we have some awesome prizes up for grabs if you do donate. So, with a donation of only 10 euros, you'll be entered to win a range of great rewards, including, but not limited to, the Last of Us merch bundle, the Tanuki Sunset game key, the Messenger Steam key, and the Cult of the Lamb Steam key. And with a donation of 50 euros or more, you could even take home the Lewitt Ray microphone or the AOC PC Gaming Essentials bundle. And remember, every donation supports our charity Mind. You can find all the prizes at bsgmarathon.com/prizes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on it.
So yeah, now we can finally continue on with the quest.
Yeah.
We're trying to power some things to open the hatch going into the final area of this specific part.
Okay. That brought
We just skip her yapping with that.
It's also
Yeah.
cool that you can skip it and the music remains on the background.
Yep.
Amazing.
It's great. But yeah, no, the RFS here specifically puts us back up on top, which saves a bit of climbing. And Aloy is a good climber, not very fast.
Okay.
So whenever we can skip climbing, we do. Like you do.
And we'll have a boss fight happening. Well, it's not really a boss fight in this category, but we will have a boss fight happening.
Okay.
Oh, it is adamantine.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I made that up for Marvel.
No,
Never mind.
adamantium is it in Marvel?
Yeah. Okay, my subconscious helped me here, and I didn't even know.
Nice. All right.
So we're just gonna go into the area for the boss fight. There's nothing really special going on. I keep forgetting the machine's name though.
It's a Dreadwing.
A Dreadwing.
Which
I keep
is
thinking
actually
Deathwing, but
It's a scary machine when you first encounter it, because it can turn invisible, but we just yeet a spare.
yep.
Wow.
There
And
you
it's
go.
gone.
That was it.
I got
That's
so
it.
mad when Blaster showed us because this boss fight was like,
Look at him
hard.
dangling. Yep, look at him dangling over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, how can you just skip
There has
all?
to be some data here.
Amazing.
Anyway, we're gonna get our little chip program thing that can undo the adamantine reefs. This lady is gonna keep yapping, but we're just gonna keep walking to a crafting table.
Which is right.
Yeah, which is right around here. It's as if the game designers knew what they were doing. Well, okay, not like this though.
Technically, we're out of bounds. Again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just that easy.
Should I just wait here?
Yeah,
You could,
yeah,
Alpha,
I guess,
it's fine.
yeah.
All right, see, there's a piece of the Dreadwing as well,
Wow.
because we just yeet a spear at it and it just explodes. But yeah, since we're waiting on that dialogue to finish anyway, there's a door inside the building that unlocks. And after that, you can back here, which is the area where we sniped the Quen earlier.
Yep.
But since we can go around the entire area, we can get here just a little faster.
And I guess you just got the dissolution code module. You have to wait for Aloy to stop yapping.
Get rid of the bonds produced by the metal flowers. I
Wow.
need a workbench to load the module onto my spear.
It's right there.
Now, wow. Timing!
Just thinking out
Oh,
loud. She's a
what I-
thinker.
Yeah.
Was
Oh.
I too slow?
Were you?
I was too fast.
You are too fast.
That's fine. Rather too fast than too slow, in this case.
Yeah, because the crafting option only unlocks when the quest advances, of course.
Yeah, you did get the modules. So I was like,
Yeah, okay.
should be fine, right?
Yep. And this is actually the door where the reinforcements would have spawned in from
Yep.
if we didn't snipe all those
Yeah,
guys.
yep. And here's the metal flower. So you just have to melee it 3 times and then hold square.
Flowers blooming.
Okay.
And the reason why Blaster did a quick aim is because Aloy's animation keeps overextending and you hit the plant and that's another animation. By just quickly pulling out a bow, you stop the animation and then you can quickly undo the flower. And
Okay.
this is
Our first
the meter.
sub-function.
Yeah.
Nice.
To Gaia.
Gaia.
Yes.
The reason why they're all scattered is Gaia yapping happening. I don't like to yap during yapping. But essentially, Gaia got hit by a rogue signal from the far zenith that activated Hades. And in her desperation, she made a clone of Sobek, which is Aloy. And she set all the functions free, just so that they won't get eradicated forever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're just all around the US of A right now.
We have to
Except-
watch Alo walk in.
Yeah, except for Hephaestus. Hephaestus is different.
Okay.
Yeah, because the explanation they give is that the sub-functions came to life.
Yeah.
They got sentient, but they were scared of the entire world. They didn't know what was happening, so they fled to an environment that was familiar to them. So Poseidon is underwater. Demeter was around plants, because Demeter is the function that's responsible for all the plant life. And yeah, Ether is in a location which is focused on flying, which you discover after you got
Yeah.
Right.
Ether.
Is it the 9 or the 6?
The 10.
The 10. Different number altogether. I was confused
Which
with
is,
different numbers. Yeah. The 10.
So the Tanakh, they discovered that museum where we went for Ether, and that was a museum in the old times, and that had a lot of hollow recordings with a lot of data, but they were corrupted because of Ether entering that location. So because of the corruption, words got jumbled, got mixed up.
Yep.
But a couple of the words that actually did make it out is marshals. That's why they have marshals, because they were looking, ooh, these are fancy holograms, fancy stuff. They didn't know what was going on, so they took inspiration from that.
Yeah.
And also the 10, which is part of the inspiration for the name Tanakh, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. So Blaster's putting down these little explosive things. The reason why is because Alien's gonna be stuck in this anime for way too long. So you just do damage to
not?
her.
I need to know how it
You shot it too far, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's gonna be. So you're gonna see what's normally supposed to happen. She's gonna be sitting here the whole time, and you have to wait for the animation to finish. But if you do this,
Yeah.
and then you do the interact, once she starts talking, the interact is essentially like, yep, it's happening, it's
Looks like he was
doing
sending
things,
data
and
on
then
weapons somewhere.
once this explodes,
the
you're no
first-
longer stuck. You can go to the next one.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
The first one's the most important one. The other ones don't really. They
Exactly.
save like a couple seconds at most.
Yeah. The first one, it's examining the Far Zenith corpse. Fun story. That lady is the Far Zenith are bastards. Essentially, they're like very rich people that got to go to space. Essentially, and that lady is essentially in her time on Earth. Spoilers: they're the same people who left
There's some
Earth.
kind of
They are still alive. They have eternal life.
After
Wow.
1,000 years,
After
a couple
1,000
hundred
years,
years.
they're
Yep.
still alive.
looks like
That
some-
lady,
yeah.
before the Earth turned rogue, was a social media influencer.
No! Amazing.
There's a little story about it, but this kind of explains a little bit what the Far Zenith are.
Okay.
They are bastards, really mean. They rely on technology to stay alive. They got overconfident because of it, but the moment they lose their gear, they are worthless for human beings who just die instantly to the world.
What a story.
Chambers.
There's a lot about society, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
In Horizon specifically. I don't want to imply anything.
All right. Unironically, the hardest part, for me at least, of the game coming up,
Yeah.
there's a console. On PC, you can use your numpad to input codes like this. But unfortunately, on PS5, we have to use our control sticks. And we need 237.
Yep.
And any other number will give you a cutscene.
I can't get protocol on the clone.
There's 336 combination.
There's 236 spots right there.
Is this like the same number over again, or was it random?
No, it's not. So it's the same number. In the story, it is explained that you have to input that number specifically.
Yes.
It's always so impressive, this part. I'm so sorry. There's supposed to be a machine coming in to attack you in that room, but Blaster just puts down a trap there. When the machine walks in, the machine just dies, and then done.
Nice.
It's relatively tight timing
Relatively tight timing.
Okay.
to
Yeah.
make it at that spot and then put it in the trap.
Crazy good every time I see it.
That doesn't sound right.
But essentially, Aloy, Varl, and Erend were called to this location by Beta. Beta is the copy of Sobek that came with the Zenith, like the other Aloy,
Ah.
right?
Yeah.
And she essentially, in her message, said 237, and that's the code that you use.
Oh, that's nice. There's also a nice bridge to remember that also. Okay, cool.
I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze.
Now we saved Beta now.
Replicate it. Maybe we'll have a way to defeat this.
Beta is very important to the story, but also very important to the developments of Aloy's character, because they're two pieces of the same pod. So a lot of stuff happening. But that doesn't matter right now. We have a lot more sub-functions.
First
We
we gotta
rescue
go.
after we talk to Beta. There's not going to be a lot of talking from Beta. All Beta is going to reveal is, spoiler alert, the first Zenith that left Earth thousands of years ago are the same people that came back.
Oh,
Like the exact same
Interesting.
people. They got eternal life, they're invulnerable, etc. And the only reason why Beta is here is because she gambled on Aloy already having Hephaestus as a sub-function. Because Hephaestus is the most important sub-function that you can get.
okay.
Because Hephaestus creates all the machines around the world.
Ah.
So Hephaestus is not only a menace in this part of the world, Hephaestus is a menace in everywhere in the world.
Outlander, Chief Akaro, and
All right. And now we're back on the Ether quest.
Yep, Hakara time. So we're gonna do the cool route.
Cool route.
Which is a cool route. Yes, cool route. Essentially, what's going to happen is Hakara wants to select his new marshal, his new 10, right? However, he can only do that through their proper rituals. The new marshal have to fight in the arena for their survival, and if they win, they become a marshal. But we all know Regala is going to attack the cool route, right? Now it starts to sound French in my mouth. The cool route.
Alright, gonna be a bit safe and
Yep, we're gonna
get
craft some
resources.
materials. Yep. Regala is going to attack, and Aloy is going to join the defense force to stop Regala. That's it.
Okay.
There's the smug person whose wall we destroyed.
Yep. Hate that guy.
At the end of this trench.
All right.
We are not alone in this.
Now, this is what I learned recently. So for this fight, you're not... You can just drop that weapon that you get right there. So there's just going to be something happening in the valley. And then after this, it's going to be a boss fight. So,
Okay.
Was that? Oh, no. I did
not
not.
enough, yep. Just short, but you
That
got it.
should be it, I think.
No, there's one right there, yeah.
Near the fence.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Just behind the fence.
All right. Let me craft a couple more.
Well, Aloy is the cannon.
There we go.
Yeah, nice.
All right. So the thing is, yeah, we got the same chain
Yeah.
setup going on. So if you eat your spears at the correct location, you should hit them all.
Yep. That was a Slitherfang. Actually, a really tough machine, but what do I know?
We're eating spears.
You're supposed to like fight one of those at the start of the game in the tutorial.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we skipped the tutorial, so that this is like the rematch essentially. But yep. So Regal's forces are fighting everyone around the facility, and we're here to save Chief Hakar for Regala, and we just did. And now we're gonna get Aether. There's going to be like a little cutscene happening, but we won't see it, so we have time for messages while this is happening.
Yeah, nice.
Wonderful. I'd just like to remind everybody why we're here in the first place. We are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to preventing mental health issues. Mind strives to provide support to individuals and families facing mental health challenges. All of your donations will go to Mind. Do we have more time?
Sure. Go ahead.
Here, go ahead.
Wonderful. In that case, talking about Mind some more, they want to mention that in every region of the world, mental disorders surpass 10% of the population. Governments seem to lack momentum in reducing the burden of mental health problems, as only 55% have mental health awareness and only 8% have suicide prevention plans. Organizations like Mind help raise awareness to this issue, helping us get one step closer to a world where everyone gets the help they need.
Cool. That is to Mind. So we got Aether, and we didn't really explain this necessarily, but every time you get a sub-function, you have to bring it back. You cannot grab multiple at the same time.
Yep.
That's why we have to go back here.
Okay.
But for two reasons. One, the story reason is that you can only have like one thing in the kernel. But the other reason is so that the game designers obviously can do some major story events in between. Right. So we just got Aether, so Gaia can now clean the air of the world from pollution.
Cool.
But now something else will happen.
Come downstairs. Beta has something you need to hear.
Oh.
Oh my! It's another story mission. Oh no! Who would have
It's
seen
beta
that coming?
time.
Something
Yeah, who cares,
important.
Gaia? Whatever. They're talking about Tilda. Tilda Vandermeer. Yep.
Very Dutch.
Cool.
Yeah, very Dutch. I think the
Nice.
funniest thing, so this game is Dutch as well. It's made in the Netherlands too.
Proud of
and
it.
the funniest thing is, of all the characters, she's the only one who has her full name when you talk to her every time.
Nice.
Just to bring it home that she is Dutch.
Let's go.
So the reason why Tilda is important is she's the only first Zenith that talked to Beta. The first Zenith kind of just locked her out, which is very sad. And Tilda was the only one that was talking to her for her own reasons. And it's like, they're speculating Tilda can be like an ally to them, so that's why they're talking about it. That's why it's important to Aloy. That's why Beta wanted to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
We're now gonna get Poseidon. This is essentially Super Mario 64 right now, where we're just gonna be
Wet dry
doing
world.
just gonna be swimming around.
Nice.
Coolest thing is where we're swimming right now is Las Vegas. These are the ruins of Las Vegas.
No.
And we're actually following the story of the person who solved the water crisis Las Vegas is happening.
Okay.
And then revitalized Las Vegas as a city.
Because it used to be all desert, but now it's like underwater.
I think real life Las Vegas is also having a problem with water essentially,
yeah.
and it's drying out, and that's essentially following up on that story. Now, for
okay.
us, what's important is that we want to get Poseidon, but we're not going to be able to get Poseidon because that Tides Ripper that we just saw right there, he kind of created a current, so we cannot even get near Poseidon.
And we can't fight the machine underwater as well.
We cannot find the
Okay.
machine on the water as well because Aloy has no tools for that. She just has like a bow and a spear. You can't really do anything in the water. So she has to turn on a couple valves to turn on the pumps that will get rid of the excess water here that Poseidon has been pumping.
Yeah. We can see the Eiffel Tower there.
Yep.
Cool.
This is just Las Vegas.
Amazing.
Now the cool thing is as well, like in this future version of Las Vegas, they've invested in hologram technology. There's like a stealth section coming up. So
Okay.
let's
What
hope that this
stealth?
guy doesn't.
What stealth?
Stealth. Let's hope this guy doesn't hit us, because that'd
It's
be kind of sad.
fine.
But it should be fine. Okay,
They
cool.
de-aggro once we enter here anyway.
Yeah. They're a little bit annoying in my experience, but yeah. So Las Vegas has now spent a lot of time on hologram technology, and actually in game there's like a side quest, like collectibles that you can collect, and you can turn them on after this quest is over to light up Las Vegas in like different holiday seasons. So you can turn it into Christmas. You can turn it into Halloween.
Yep.
Nice.
And then the guys are like speculating, like, what could this mean? Did the old ones celebrate bats and pumpkins?
Yeah, it's so funny.
It's really funny.
Amazing.
All right. So one of the things you might have noticed is that my health bar at this point is yellow.
Yeah.
It also was yellow in an earlier part in the run because we ate a specific kind of food that gives us more dodge, more evadability. And in the water, dodging, the fast swim is faster.
Yep.
So after like 3 fast swims like that, Aloy will be like, oh no, I'm tired. So there's a cooldown on that specific movement. But having that food just increases the cap of how many times you can do that.
Yep. There's a lot of like systems happening in this game that are super interesting for the run, because most of the times like very specific data to what you do. We're doing the same trick here where we do the interact, but we skip it with the poison.
All right.
So we're getting rid of more
Gonna
water.
need a bit of focus here.
Yep.
Oh, first try.
There you go.
Yes.
Nice.
So there you go. So remember that out of bounds part? What if everything was water? And then you get this.
Let's go.
This is very like Spyro. In Spyro, there's
yeah.
also a glitch where you can get water movement while out of bounds, so you can kind of just go everywhere in Spyro. Essentially the same thing.
Okay, cool.
We're just kind of just skipping stealth sections and everything that
Yeah.
you don't have to do.
Then we have to go out back again, and then there's
Yeah.
also the maze right there. But how do I get in? Well, you get an open door prompt, and then you click back in bounds.
Yep.
It's so funny
That's
to
how we
me.
get in.
Oh, wow.
Anim hosts are a powerful thing.
Okay, so funny thing here is we do restart from save 2 times. You normally would think that restarting from save would put you back at the same spot, but if for some reason, whatever, restarting from save a second time puts you outside.
Wow.
And it's just that easy.
Nice feature.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight the Tide Ripper, but
Already.
you've seen the pattern at this point. It's not gonna be anything special. It's gonna be a
No.
spear and it's gone.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
What?
2 hits?
Crazy.
2 hits?
that's
There's
2
no
hits.
way.
That's why I know the backup.
Yep.
Just shoot a big arrow at it.
What I also just find really cool about this quest specifically is also just kind of seeing how in the world of Horizon tribes and essentially settlements are actually created from the get-go.
Okay.
Because after this, the Osram that were in here, they're gonna start a tribe or a settlement here called Barren Light. And you normally don't really get to see any. Kind of like you already explore established sites. So.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
And here's Poseidon.
Here's Poseidon.
There we go. Finally.
So he's gonna fix all the
water.
aqua, life, and water in the world.
Okay. And then we have all 3 sub-functions. So then we can go get Hephaestus, right?
Yes.
That
we
should be it, right?
Yeah, that should be
Okay.
it. Yeah. Hephaestus is gonna be the toughest nut to crack. The reason why is Hephaestus has spread all around the world, so he's not in one place. And Aloy obviously cannot be in every place at the same time.
Oh.
So what they need to do to get Hephaestus in this case is force Hephaestus to be in a location and trap him there. So we're gonna try to lure Hephaestus to a core that has Gaia in it, because Hephaestus essentially says, if Gaia is dead, then I win. Because humans cannot stop the onslaught of machines if there's no Gaia to
Yeah.
protect them at this point. So we're gonna try to use Gaia to lure Hephaestus, and that's gonna be there's gonna be a couple problems with that. Because for one, the Far Zenith are also looking for Gaia, because they also have a copy of Gaia, and they also have one of the sub functions, Apollo.
Yep. Which is the library with all the knowledge.
Yeah, library with all the knowledge in the world. And that was gone from this world. It's a lot happening, I know. But they have one sub-function. They want the other 3 sub-functions that we got. That's basically what they're saying.
Okay.
And they also want Hephaestus.
Yeah.
Right? Because they want to do something with that function as well. So that's one problem. The Zenith are there. How are we going to distract them? The other problem is Hephaestus has locked Aloy out. Aloy cannot overwrite whatever it was, like the function anymore for Hephaestus to stay in one place, because he locked out Sobek's overwrite. Hephaestus has become so self-aware that Aloy cannot overwrite him. That's why it's so tough as well.
Okay.
However, there is one more person with an overwrite, and that man is Ted Faro, who has the Omega overwrite. But we don't have the Omega overwrite, and that's gonna be what we're going for next. But first, we're gonna set up a plan with Beta to trap Hephaestus. Gonna be a whole cutscene about that. And then we're just gonna go to the Forbidden West. Even more.
Finally.
Even more west.
Even more west.
Even more forbidden.
We're gonna go to San Francisco. Or what remains of it anyway.
Also a song about San Francisco. Nice.
So we're gonna meet up again with Alva. Specifically, we're gonna meet up with the Quen tribe.
Yep.
Because the Quen, they know where Faro went after the disaster went on. So essentially, there was a point where humanity was gonna be wiped, and Faro, because he has money, he's the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
He was able to shelter himself with a couple like people as well. And what Faro was trying to do is what the Far Zenith did, is to get eternal life.
Nice.
So his Omega override should still be in that bunker.
I have a question for you two.
Okay.
We're gonna go encounter a machine in just a bit. Do you think it will live? There's a 50-50 chance if it's a big machine or a small machine. If it's a small machine, it will die. If it's a big machine, it will wipe out the rebels camp there. We're coming.
I'm going big machine.
Okay.
Big machine? Okay. Yeah, I'm double down on that. Yeah, sure.
You double down. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Oh, it is a big machine.
There we go.
Because he's still alive.
Uh-oh.
But it's fine. We don't.
It's a
we
big
don't
machine. It's
encounter him.
like a dinosaur from the distance.
Yep.
Yep.
It's called a slaughter spine, and you can just make out some purple glow. Those are apex variants of the machines.
Yeah.
Those are way stronger, way more difficult to beat. There always will spawn a couple rebels in this area, and they will hunt that machine. But if it's an apex one, the rebels will lose, unfortunately.
Okay.
And it's always a 50-50, I believe.
Now, technically, we could fly over to the Quen outpost, but one, it's way too far away, and two, you kind of have to just cutscene.
I think with the more recent update, they blocked that.
And they even blocked it.
Oh,
so.
okay.
You have to go by boat. Because if we could fly, obviously we will fly there.
Yeah.
Sure.
So welcome to San Francisco. Looks a little bit different now,
Steve?
but it's still San Francisco.
Steve?
Yeah.
Fine. All right.
Palm trees.
And we're gonna meet up with Alva. And, well, we're trying to, but we find someone else, essentially, I believe. Because Alpha is already at the tomb. Yeah.
Look over there in the distance, Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. Golden Gate Bridge.
Very cool.
The thing is, though, Alpha's not here, but the tribe's cousin is, and his name is CEO.
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 Yeah, okay, yeah.
This guy.
He looks like Tat Pharaoh because they
Yeah.
revere him, obviously, because in their texts, Tat Pharaoh was the most important man on the planet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because that's what Tat Pharaoh thought about himself.
Yeah. So there was like this library we talked about of all human knowledge, Apollo, right? Ted Pharaoh removed it Simply because, well, for very selfish reasons, he doesn't want people to know that he kind of screwed over the Earth. But also, he believed that removing that knowledge prevents another incursion to happen, essentially, because he's like, oh, if we give him the knowledge, we're gonna relive the sins of our past, even though the real reason is because of his own insecurities. All about himself, all about his ego, because he technically wants to get back to the new world as a god. And you will definitely see that theming in his tomb. Although I think we're gonna go out of bounds, maybe.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
But first, we got a big machine.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a thunder jaw.
Oh, only 2 hits.
Yeah, there's a specific spot on his tail. If you hit that with your spear, it dies.
Yeah.
Nice.
But the backup is just hit it with a big arrow.
Normally it's taking like 5
There's
minutes.
Alva.
Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast
All right, this is a
Yeah.
loading screen disguised as a cutscene.
has been today.
Yeah.
Unskippable.
Yeah. That's CEO. It's not pronounced CEO, it's CEO. And they know that Aloy is Elizabeth Sobek. That's why they allow her to be even here, essentially.
Okay.
The worst part is, as well, this is just so funny to me. Sobek was essentially like, was a woman as well, like manned up to Ted Faro and essentially dehumanized and diminished him. Just that you just pay or the world knows that you caused this disaster. And in the Quen think that Faro is like the superior to Sobek. So CEO is telling Aloy, you have to do this, you have to do that, otherwise we'll kill you. Ted Faro is our god. It's really messed up, man. But like Blast said too, like your point of view of history changes what you are exposed to at that point.
Okay.
And Ted Faro, you could definitely see he had like the influence. And I kind of wonder what the rest of the Horizon world is like at that point, if this is just the Asia part and the West part, right?
That's the most free out of bounds there is. You just go up in that corner, you fast swim, and you're out.
Yep. We're supposed to like go through a couple of fans that are like running, but you can just not
There's
do
a lot
that.
of current in there. It's a whole puzzle with the maze and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's slow. So we do this. Look, that is dark though.
There we go.
Let's go.
And now we're in Ted Faro's bunker. This is his gym.
Nice.
Yep, he just has
Let's
a gym.
hit the gym. Let's go.
So he bunkered down here with a doctor and a couple other people. And Ted Faro wanted eternal life, so he was like relying on the doctor to achieve that. But Ted Faro is a very paranoid and disgusting human being, honestly. To the point where if people were even questioning him or thinking or knowing about what he did, he'd kill them. Because he installed a chip in everyone's brain. Like, it's literally Squid Game. He just installed he installed a chip in people's brains, and then was like, "I don't like what you're doing." Click, click.
You're gone.
Gone.
So yeah, part of this year's obsession with rank and Ted Faro and everything, we are asked to put on the same clothes that Elizabeth Sobek wears.
Yeah.
And I lovingly call that the pajamas, because they look like pajamas.
They just look like pajamas. What are you trying to do here?
Get on that windowsill.
Indeed. Let it be done.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, we're just skipping the whole. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, walk and talk.
You can
So-
just barely get over to that.
Yeah. So, Ted Faro has put this bunker filled with statues of himself looking like a pharaoh.
There's all sorts of whack shit going on here.
We also defeated some corruptors. Those were the machines that he created, essentially, that caused mankind to be killed. So you can tell he just hasn't learned anything. Because those machines are there, he could cause another extinction event.
Wow.
Even if he survived and came back off to Earth. Now I say even if he survived, he did survive. He is still alive.
Okay.
Oh, this is pretty important. So Blaster needs materials for his weapons, and the best way to get that is through traps.
Yeah, because
So
we only have a limited amount in our inventory.
Yeah, exactly. So you can place down a trap, dismantle them, and you get those materials back. So then you can build more ammo.
Nice.
So when you see him like dismantling a trap, that's just to get more resources.
Okay.
Up. All right. If the host has anything to read, feel free, because we're still waiting.
Yep. Apparently not.
No. I don't think so.
All right. Yeah. Well. So
Alright,
the
so
CEO.
this is Dr. Salto. He's the guy that tried to keep Pharaoh alive because Pharaoh asked him to. And then Salto discovered what Pharaoh did.
Yeah.
And he and his daughter were the only people alive in the bunker at some point. And because Pharaoh was such a nasty human being, they decided to take their own lives.
Oh, wow.
However...
Wait, hang on. There's a funny voice
Yeah,
clip.
exactly.
Is that a
Vent of some sort.
Not a bad idea.
Thank you,
CEO.
Captain Hope. Yes.
CEO.
Typical CEO, am I right?
Oh, wow. Amazing.
The thing with Ted Farr's infinity, whatever the hell, like eternal life, is Salto's methods worked, but it caused mutations.
Okay.
So like he would be alive, but he would like mutate along the way. But now Salto's dead, and he's like, well, I guess his methods still work. It's gonna be fine, right? And he mutated so much that he wasn't even human anymore. So CEO was like, I'm gonna meet Ted Faro, but it's like a disgusting monster. And CEO's like, burn it down, get rid of this.
That can't be Ted Faro.
Yeah, exactly. That cannot be Ted Faro. Now, CEO is a bastard too. He's typically Ted Faro as well. And he's just saying, hey, kill Aloy and Alpha, we don't need him anymore. While the place is burning down because Ted Faro is a bastard. He hooked up this facility to his heart, and if he died, the facility would break down with him.
Okay, yeah. Sounds legit.
In my splits, I have this one listed as splat %. The cutscene I just skipped shows a giant head of Ted Faro, that statue we passed earlier, that falls on top of CEO.
Yeah, CEO's dead.
It's really funny.
It's really funny.
And I wish we had the time to show that off because it feels so good to see that.
Yeah, it's a tight run with the estimate, honestly. So, unfortunately, we cannot see it. But honestly, you know, if you run it again, we need to have a splat incentive.
Yeah.
Now, we got the Omega override, so we got to go back to the base. And there's just going to be a whole lot of cutscening, so we have some time for a donation right now.
Excellent. We have another 14 euros from Kobe, who says, donating again to say swear word Ted Faro.
Yes.
Great run, having a blast, pun intended. And also a special thank you to Naomi and Mies for presenting this game, because my undercaffeinated head totally didn't mix up the host and the commentators earlier. Oops.
Oops. No worries.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Oh, Utaro.
Thank you.
Love
Nice.
that. That's Utaro, right? It has to be.
Yep.
Cool. So Beta and Aloy finally come to an understanding. Find that Sicily bond is finally coming together, and now they're gonna work together. Because
I'm still tearing up because I know what happens this
my
part.
heart,
It's
the moment I see
breaking.
Rost. For the people that don't have context,
Yeah.
Ross is the parental.
My heart isn't breaking.
Ross
so
is the parental figure of Aloy, who, when Aloy finally was able to get out of being an outcast back to the tribe, he died for her.
Oh.
And everything Aloy is able to do now, she learned from Rost. And Beta's like, I didn't have that parental figure in my life. But Aloy's like, but you did have, like, you grow up in your own strength. It's very, very cute, very nice. We're going to get a Festus first, though.
Okay.
So welcome to Cauldron Gemini. There's 2 cores, essentially, that they're trying to load up. And we have to protect Beta, because Beta doesn't know how to fight, but she's a really good hacker. So she's the person trying to contain Hephaestus while we keep the machines away from her.
Okay.
And Varl is here too.
Nice.
Now we have to do 3 sections, I believe, of like overrides, because Hephaestus just keeps running away from Aloy, because obviously he's fallen into a trap, and he knows. He's a smart sub-function at this point. And essentially, we have to stop infestors from going everywhere, and we have to destroy machines along the way.
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
It's basically just a
I
cauldron.
don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down.
After
Those metal carriers will remain so
this, we're gonna kill some leaf lashes and whatnot. But after we have like done a section, the floor becomes a little bit of lava in certain areas, so you have to do different traversal. Blaster just does this now, which I don't know what's going on.
Hang on.
Okay.
This is... I thought I practiced this, but apparently not. It's fine.
All right.
There should be some invisible walls right there. Hang on.
Yeah, we're working on it, Aloy.
It's fine. On.
What?
Getting anything out of all the... Oh, there we go.
What are you doing?
Apparently not doing it
No,
quite
that's
well.
okay. That's okay.
Ooh, out of all the things I figured would go wrong, this is not one of them.
It's just nerves.
Yeah,
It
I think
happens
so.
to
Hang
everyone.
on.
All right.
You can keep yapping. It's fine.
I would love to, but I don't know what's happening. So it's like...
At this point, I don't either.
Try to get a point.
Are we skipping most of the Festus stuff?
No, we're not. We're supposed to get over this shield right there. But I'm not sure why my setup is not working.
Do you have a donation? Let's read the donation
Yeah, sure.
while we figure this out.
We have 25 euros from Alias, who says, "Host coffee fund. Let's get to 5K, folks." And honestly, I have to second that. We're getting very close now. Only 105 euros. No,
105 years
205
away.
euros
Oh,
left to go until
205 years
5K.
away? Oh my god.
And that 25 from Alias went towards the all full clears incentive for Celeste to change the category from all berries to all full clears.
Oh,
Nice.
Raccoon Gal is gonna be awesome. Whoa!
There we go. Hey, nice.
Whoa! Wait! No, but that's sick. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm geeking out. I'm
Flabbergasted.
sorry. I'm geeking out. I'm sorry. That's sick.
So yeah, there was a parkouring section right there, but with a lot of invisible geometry, we are able to get around that.
Nice.
And hopefully that leaf blaster... Do I hear an explosion? Yep, I do. Cool. One of the traps we placed earlier, that just went off with a machine, because there's a couple of reinforcements coming back here. And that trap takes care of that one. And we also killed those two leaf blasters right before we entered here. Due to specific enemy spawning logic and whatnot, if we kill those two and then place the trap there, none of the reinforcements will spawn.
Alright, the floor is supposed to be lava, but Blaster just doesn't care, so it's not.
I mean, the floor is lava,
Well, it's electricity,
but
yeah.
since we're playing on story, it doesn't really
Do
matter.
anything. Okay, fair enough.
I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but
All right.
the energy processor
Setting up once again for some
without a way to fabricate enough.
reinforcements.
Yeah.
Yep, they're coming.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the process?
And hopefully I place them all correct. And then we should, if I walk over there, we should see 1, 2, 3. Nice.
What?
So there's 3 machines coming back in. There is one. I'm blanking on the type of machine, but there is one that generally tends to evade your traps. We've named him Mark. Mark is a insert swear word here.
He's a bastard.
He's a bastard. Yeah, he is. But I placed the traps in the right spots. Mark got stuck on the trap, so we don't have to see Mark.
I just realized something. If we want to see the Mark of Pride, and we want to hit 5K, it can do the same. And it can do both.
Yeah.
All right, so
I should be.
that's a slaughter spine.
Yep, and I should be able to aim. Whoop.
That was a slaughter spine.
So I use the. You have a couple weapon abilities you can unlock with within the skill tree. One of them is placing spike traps. So you aim and then it places a trap on the ground. But apparently that also does huge amounts of damage. So you know we just yeeted at the slaughter spine.
I'm heading back.
And then we can start the route.
All right.
Now the saddest moment is about to happen.
I'm glad you came along.
So
And you, Varl.
Does my beard, my whiskers offend you, oh anointed? That's one of the best lines he has. Because in the story, the introduction tutorial mission, Varl is bearded. He looks way better with a beard. Don't at me. But apparently he shaves it off sometime after that, and he makes a funny voice line about that.
yeah,
But in the cutscene we skipped, unfortunately he dies.
yeah.
No.
That's very sad.
Yeah, the Far Zenith, they're not dumb. Even though we set up a distraction for them, they already knew from the start where we were gonna be. So they tracked us down and attacked us. Are we gonna see the Nachtwacht? Yeah.
I can. All right.
I mean,
I could. Tilda yaps a lot,
she does yap a lot.
and I'm not sure how much she yaps, so I'm just gonna go continue.
So yeah, so we, the Far Zenith, they did kill Varl, but Tilda went against the Far Zenith and saved Aloy.
Yeah.
And Tilda is a very interesting character. I don't know how much I can yap about her right
sure,
now.
go ahead.
Essentially, Tilda used to be a hacker. She got very good at it, got very rich at it. And she was in love with Elizabeth Sobek.
Okay.
And Sobek was also in love with her, but she never really reciprocated those feelings towards her. So Tilda is still in love with Sobek, but Sobek is dead and gone, and she's still grieving about that. And then Beta got made because they went back to Earth. So she's like, I want to talk to Beta because that's Sobek. But what she realized when talking to Beta is she is not Sobek. She's an inferior version of Sobek.
Ah, okay.
Then she meets Aloy, and Aloy is the perfect version of Sobek. Everything that Sobek is. And now she talk with Aloy and become friends with her.
And
And probably something more.
she says it doesn't matter, but it does.
It does. And the whole art section, her hacker skill was that she was able to create a program that was able to distinguish fakes from reals. Because the AI got so advanced that you couldn't distinguish them, but she was able to make a program that was able to.
Okay.
And that whole fake versus real is a whole theme around Tilda in this game. Because she wants the real Sobek, and there are now two of them. You have Beta, and she's the fake, and Aloy is the real. But let's be real, there's only one Sobek, and Aloy and Beta are their own people, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm done yapping about Tilda. We could probably yap about it later, but
Yeah.
there's a donation, so how about we read that while we
Yep.
get our Sunwing?
Let's go.
Excellent. We have €5 from Glentifer, who says, "Yo, Blaster and crew, watching with CBK over breakfast.
Hello.
Such a fun run so far, and such rich lore.
It's a very little heavy game. I just like talking about it. What can I
Yeah.
say?
Amazing game.
It does give context to the run because you're skipping so much. It's like, okay, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? So we got a Sunwing now. This is actually the first time you're supposed to get it.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to say some things, but I'm not allowed to right now, actually. So I'll say it after the run to you guys.
All right. Cool.
But what we're going to do now is we're going to go to one of the big machines. They have an energy cell, and we're going to use that energy cell to stop Regala's final assault on the Tanakh, because Regala is still around. We have not seen her on screen at all, which is the funniest thing. But she's still around. It's going to be a boss fight.
Two hits. Let's go.
Yeah, we have to stop her machine incursion. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by using a battery to just disable all the machines at once. But the first thing we have to do that's required is go to this Tallneck and override it.
Yep.
It's like a tutorial for the Sunwing. How do you control it? How do you stop it in midair? How do you get off of it? Etc.
Okay.
Just part of the game at this point. And the lore reason is Tilda wants more info about the area. And Tallnecks are the robot that survey the area and map the area. So that's the way that they're able to get that info.
No, because after you override a Tallneck, it sends out a pulse. And that pulse activates the that ejects the cores.
Gotcha. I thought they just mapped it. Fair enough.
They also map it. That's true.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Simply put one up on Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's
There you go. So you're kind of like stuck on that Tallneck, and you can't really go anywhere because it just keeps yapping.
The game wants you to learn about the Sunwing and how it handles.
Okay, yeah.
So we can get out earlier, but the only downside is the Sunwing has to pick us up because the game still thinks we're locked in that on top of the Tallneck.
They're not able to.
So yeah.
Nice.
But that saves a bit of time.
You cannot just jump down and call the Sunwing because there's also machines down there, so you kind of have to run away. It's a whole thing. But yeah, now we're gonna go to the large corpse over here. We're gonna grab a battery, and we're gonna use that to disable all of Regala's machines. Yep. And then we're gonna...
There's a couple going there.
Yeah. And then we're gonna take out Regala once and for all.
Okay.
Although...
Okay, I'm gonna leave the question up to you guys. There is a choice to be made with Regala.
Yeah.
Are we going to save or kill her?
I'll leave it to Mies.
Oh. 50-50 chance. Is she good or is she bad?
She is bad in theory, but she gets a bit of redemption.
No, just kill her.
Okay. Okay, so Mies...
This is the whole Abby situation.
Plot twist, she dies anyway.
She dies anyway.
Okay.
But
that's so sad.
Yeah.
Her voice actor, Angela Bassett, what an amazing actress. She is so awesome, and I really feel they underutilized her by casting her as Regala, because she is mostly a background character. You don't see her that often, but the lines she does deliver, oh my god.
The life that Regala has in this game just through her voice and the power that she brings with that warrior is so good. And that she dies at the end, it's just, at least, yeah, no, we do see her die. I don't think it's like unconfirmed. It's confirmed that she actually does die.
Okay.
There she is.
Okay.
There's 3 phases to this.
Okay.
There you go. And that's the last phase here.
Oh.
Nope.
Fine. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Nice head.
So now we get to choose. We're killing her. At least I think you killed her.
I went off muscle memory, and saving her is the faster dialogue option.
So she's still alive, but
she's still alive at this point, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the reason why she's a little complicated in that sense is because she's also kind of like the victim of...
She was manipulated by Silence.
She was manipulated by Silence. I feel like Silence is actually the main villain for most of the games.
Yep.
But he's like an unwanted party all the time. But he's also the only person that's pushing the story forward, because Silence knew the Far Zenith sent that signal and knew that the Far Zenith were returning. And Silence also knows what the Far Zenith are returning with them. Because the Far Zenith aren't here to settle back on Earth.
Okay.
They're here to get Gaia and escape to a new planet to start a new life there. Because they messed up badly.
Yeah.
Badly. Because these Far Zenith, they thought immortality is cool, but I want digital immortality as well.
Yeah, right.
And because there's such twisted people, that program was so malicious and rogue, it got out, killed almost all of them except the people that escaped, and is now just chasing them to kill them.
Yep.
And it's coming to Earth now.
Wow.
Oh,
amazing.
Which will be the plot of the main thing, I presume, about for the 3rd game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3rd game.
Yep, there is.
Oh wow.
I believe it's going to be out in at least a couple of years from now. But I believe, according to the rumors on the internet, so take it with a grain of salt. They're working on an online version set in this universe.
Like a multiplayer MMO or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But who knows what's going on?
Interesting.
All right, so we're nearing the end of the run. But there's
Already?
one final stupid trick coming up. Because, I mean, what great game doesn't have a barrier at the end that you're supposed to go around or do something in the story? And just like Wind Waker, we have barrier skip. So obviously we cannot fly through the barrier if we just fly into it straight on. So we're gonna do some clever maneuvering in just a bit. Hopefully Steve will be a buddy and cooperate with us. We might just, you know, go through the shield anyways.
Yeah.
All right. We picked up the campfire because that's the campfire the game wants you to activate the quest.
Yep. Normally for like this area that you're going to right now, I think there was like a quest for before that with one of the new marshals that you kind of had like to liberate people that were stuck in here to knock. But the Farzinov took it over, and that's how you know that they're here.
Oh, okay.
The Blast is doing it right now.
All right, you're doing that. It's fine. That's fine if you get stuck on that barrier. It's all good. All right. So let's see if Steve wants to play nice.
Let's see.
Steve?
Come on, Steve.
Okay, turn around. Yes. All right. All right, we're playing this safe. This should... That should... Oh, Steve was about.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve. Oh,
Amazing.
We're getting near the end of the game now, essentially.
Yeah.
So if there's any messages you want to do it now. Otherwise, there's no more time because that's just...
Well, I'd love to just give a quick shout out to the Fletcher Hotel here in Mieslwd for providing us with a new venue, bigger than ever. It allows us to host our growing community, and really we can't thank them enough. It's been great here.
Yeah, no, I love the Fletcher Hotel. It's right
amazing
here.
menu.
I'm hungry.
So food is so good here.
Oh, yeah. All right, so what we're doing here is we're flying over to this part. That sets a checkpoint for us to abuse, because right now we're starting the actual quest, and there is a lot of fighting going on. You have to go all the way around. But
We don't have to do that.
we don't have to do that because we got that checkpoint, and that checkpoint persists through the start of the quest, and that puts us here.
Yep.
So we skipped a whole lot of fighting.
Nice.
Yeah, a whole lot of sneaking as well. Just a whole
Yeah.
lot of story. Regala's dead.
Yep, that's the cutscene we skipped there.
Okay.
She dies there
He dies there.
anyway. All right.
And now we're gonna go confront the Zenith. So there's two main guys, really.
I want to... There's the best voice line coming up. Oh, love that guy.
Love Gonzalo.
He even apologizes for it. It's so good.
I'm almost into the now. Just
Alright, so this is the first main guy. That's Eric. We had him at the start of the game. We disabled all of the Farzinivs, their shields, so he's vulnerable now.
Yep. There we go.
And he is dead.
Yep.
Nice, 2 hits.
And then there is his name Frank? What is his name?
Who?
The guy the baldy. You know how I mean.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Anyway, there's a bald guy. He's supposedly the leader of the Zenith. But he will walk in and, spoiler, Tilda will just kill him. And spoiler alert, Tilda is evil.
No
Oh
way.
no. No, who could have thought?
Oh.
Alright, what Tilda's plan was is because that rogue AI is coming towards Earth, she wants to take Gaia and Aloy and start a new Earth,
Oh.
essentially, and
Yeah.
run away.
All right. I did the climbing fast enough here, so we skip over. It doesn't matter, but we're not hearing any talk from Aaron. But that means I climbed optimally. It's cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Gotta go fast.
So, yeah, so Tilda wants to run away to a new Earth. And Silence's plan is to kill all of the Zenith, take Gaia,
That works.
or, well, not take Gaia, but what he wants to do, he wants to explore the stars.
Fine. I'll go
Oh,
around.
So
okay.
he wants to just run away from Earth. because he thinks it's fruitless to stay here. Because what's left in Earth, there's nothing here.
There's nothing left more. No,
Yeah, which is kind of like another side that Aloy used to be on. But now Aloy has grown so much that... Yeah, alright. Anyway, we're fighting... Hilda?
Yep.
She has a mech. And it's a pretty strong mech, but I think in this game it really does not matter.
Yeah, if I hit correctly. Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah. Very specific
There we
spot.
go.
There we go. That's the boss fight.
Alright,
That's the final boss.
the time is coming up real soon.
Yep.
It is when I skip the final cutscene right there. So time will be in... That's time.
Wow.
There we go. Wow.
What a run.
What a run.
What a run. Holy moly.
Yeah. It has a lot of everything going on. And this should be credits, I believe.
Yep.
I think I skipped over the actual flying part, but it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, that was my run. I've yapped a lot, so now I'm struggling to find words. But yeah, thank you all for watching. The Horizon community is really friendly. They're a welcoming bunch of people. We have a lot of video tutorials out there. That's the way I learned this game. Greedy Old Ka is a really knowledgeable guy about this game. Very recently, there was also a video tutorial series about Zero Dawn. So if you're interested in learning that, please join the Discord server. We're all eager to help. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you for commentating.
Yep.
Do you have any final words?
Play the remaster. I'm very biased. I'm very biased. Cannot say why, but play the remaster.
Amazing game. Thank you for having me, Blaster.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's
Good having you, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it from us.
All right, thank you. Also, a quick shout out to Greedy Old Ka from my side of things. It's a small world in speedrunning, and I know them from elsewhere, so
Nice.
it's certainly a shout out worth making. Thank you very much. What an awesome run to watch. We will be right back after an intermission with Outland, any % solo by NaomiiiPlays.